parang kaya nga exit, 'di ba? Parang palabas, no? So, bago ito yung isang papel na magsa-summarize o magka-capsulize, no, ng ating buong discussion, no, about the contemporary world for the whole semester. Okay, so ipaliwanag ko ito sa ngayong araw. Then tomorrow, I will be discussing the basis for giving you a grade on this paper. Okay? So, gusto ko lang sana nga nandito na halos lahat ng iba para para mas maintindihan na ng lahat. Mahina audio ko. So, paki-check. Check again. Check, check, check. Okay na? Check, check, check. Checking my audio. Check, check. Okay na ba? Malakas na? Ha? Malakas na audio ko? Ha? Mahina pa rin. Why? Dali ha? Hello, hello. Headphone setting ha? Dali, tingnan ko lang ha. Seems to be the problem. Hello? 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 Hello, hello. Hello, yan. Okay na? Am I clear na? Yes, honey. Ayoko namang hindi ko mabanggit ang pangalan mo, eh, no? Nakakaano, eh, no? Honey. Yes, honey. Thank you, honey. Okay. Sige, thank you, thank you. Okay, so sige, start na tayo, no? So good afternoon, class. Welcome back, no? Welcome back. After, ano ba, 1 week, ano? Almost, hindi yata, almost 1 week, ano? After our college week, ano? So I hope everyone is fine. So for today, let's discuss about, yan, tingnan ko lang, no? Sige, so discuss natin ito na, basically, this is your final exam. Okay, so I would not be giving a final exam anymore. Instead, no, magsasubmit tayo ng parang exit paper natin. Okay, so ito yung outline niya. So, i-discuss ko sa inyo yung outline ng exit paper. Then mamaya, later on sa ilalim nito ay yung mga technical requirement. No? Kaya binura ko, pero kasi ang title supposed to be nito ay sa ilalim na, no? Yan ang title, ano? So, no? Understanding the Contemporary World. So ito, no? Ito ang title, ano? Anyway, so mamaya balikan ko na lang. So basically, unahin ko lang, no? So the exit paper title would be Understanding the Contemporary World. Mamaya balikan ko na lang yung cover page niya, no? So yun ang title nito, no? So edit ko na lang ito, no? Lalagay ko rito sa ibabaw. Susulatan ko ba? Ayun pala eh. Sorry ha. Ang title natin is under under
Standing the so yeah, that would be the title. No? No, kasi kaya sa title pa lang class, no? Makikita nyo, it will capsulize, no? Oh, sorry again, mali. Ayusin ko lang. Ayan. So, the title pa lang, no, makikita nyo, class, ay kinakapsulize na nito, 'di ba, yung parang buong course natin, no? Paano natin nauunawaan ang contemporary world, which is yan ang ating subject matter for the whole semester, 'di ba? So, instead of giving you a final exam, I want you to make an exit paper about our subject matter, about the contemporary world. How well we understand it, di ba? How well we understood it, the way na diniscuss natin to from the very beginning. No? So, nakashare naman sa inyo yung mga PowerPoint ko. All you have to do is ano to, no? I-elaborate ito, no, by making a report or an exit paper on that matter, no? So kada may lecture naman ako, pinopost ko, no, sinishare ko naman sa inyo yung PowerPoint, isusulat nyo na lang, ano? Isusulat nyo ito, pero of course, dagdagan din naman ninyo. Ha? Mas magandang dagdagan nyo ito batay sa inyong pagkakaunawa, no? And also batay sa ano, no? No? Based on what you have learned, and of course try to input also, no, add other sources, no. So you have to write the paper based on our discussion, based on the books. Of course, you add your own understanding on the matter. And three, of course, kindly add additional information from other sources. Okay? So, ganun ang gawin natin. Ha? So, parang on that note, we can expand the knowledge, no? From what we have discussed, from your own understanding, and third, from other sources. So ganun ang gawin natin, ano? So parang basically, 'di ba? Parang base ito, no? Based on our lessons, 'di ba? To our own understanding, and three, 'di ba? Additional additional references, no, on the matter. Okay? Lessons, kulang lang eh. Okay? So yan, ano? So ganyan natin isusulat, ano, yung ating this is how we will write our exit paper. And based on our chat, no, I understand na, no, when we do the mini research about the Asian countries, about their economic and foreign policies, everyone is on board based on my record, no? So is it amenable na i-maintain, let's just try to maintain the groupings, because the exit paper will be done by the group, no? Kaya group report ang gagawin natin dito sa exit paper na ito, titled Understanding the Contemporary World. Okay? So, I would suggest, if the class is okay with it, let's maintain the groupings that you have formed, di ba? Based on our past quiz about the Asian countries, which you have practiced or done a mini research. So, can we maintain that group? Ha? Are you all right with it? Kasi napansin ko naman na everyone is on board sa group. So, I would suggest para hindi na magulo, yung groupings natin nung nakaraang quiz natin about that Asian country na ni-research nyo, let's maintain the group, di ba? This final exam. Okay? So, okay ba kayo? So, can I have a concession on that? Ha? Okay ba kayo? So, pwede bang may mag-chat man lang na are you amenable that let's maintain the groupings that was formed during the mini research, no, na ginawa natin about an Asian countries about their economic political policies, no? So let's maintain that groupings para dito sa exit paper natin, no, which will be written by group also. Okay? So okay na kayo? Okay kayo? Ha? Okay kayo, class? Can I have the concession of the class? Yes, okay, sige. Thank you. Okay. So, how do we write the exit paper? So, paghati-hatian nyo ito, no? Try to divide the topics among each of members of you, di ba? Mga 5 naman yan, nakita ko. Halos equally distributed naman ang ating klase. No, tagli-5 kayo, no, bawat grupo. So, I'm expecting 10 reports. So yun na yung inyong final exam. This exit paper of ours will be your final exam. So I won't be giving any final exam anymore. Ayan pamasko na natin yon. So in lieu of that, tuloy-tuloy lang ang ating lecture, tuloy-tuloy ang ating lessons, kaya hulog-hulugan nyo na, no? Yung mga magkakagrupo, try to start writing the exit paper. And the grade of your exit paper will be the grade of your final exam. Exam lang yun. Final exam only. Of course, kaya yung group grade, the exit paper grade is the grade of all members of the group. Kaya let's practice teamwork here. Okay, so halimbawa lang, for example, the exit paper grade is 95, all the members of the group will get a 95 grade on their final exam. O saan magdi-differ ang ating grade? So when will the other grades will be differentiated, di ba? So may attendance pa naman, may quiz naman, di ba? And may class performance pa din naman. So pare-pareho lang kayo ng grade. You will all be having the same grade. Per group, you will all be having the same grade on the final exam, but of course, you have different grades in the quizzes, di ba? In the attendances, and in the class standing. Okay? So doon pa, no? So that is where individual grade will differ from one grade to another. But the final exam, no, only the final exam only is the grade of the group, is the grade of each and every member of the group. So pag 95 ang grupo natin, kunwari, ano yan, sino nababasa ko rito? Kunwari, Faith, yan. Honey, yan, Trish, yan. Tayo magkakagrade, nabigyan tayo ng grade ng 95, yung ating report, tayong 4 o tayong 5 ay 95 ang grade sa final exam only. So the grade of the group is the grade of each member of the group on the final exam only. I hope I make that clear. Okay? So baka may magtanong, Sir, paano yung iba ganyan-ganyan? So mag-iiba-iba pa rin naman ang grade. Kasi hindi lang naman final exam ang basis ng final grade. Kung hindi, meron pa kayong quizzes, may attendance, may class performance, and i-average din naman yan based on the prelim and midterm period grades. So, magkakaroon pa rin kayo ng iba't ibang grade for your final grade. Okay? So, don't worry about it. But what I'm trying to say and what I'm trying to explain today is let's have a group report. Let's have a group exit report and let's practice teamwork and let's practice collaboration para mas maganda pa ang laman kasi ang laman ng inyong exit report should be based on our lessons. That's number 1. Diba? Ito na, nilagay ko na, no? So, based on our lesson, that's number 1. And number 2, based on your own understanding. Yeah? And number 3 is let's try to have additional inputs, di ba? On other references on the matter. Okay? Sige, mamaya. No? So, how do you write your paper? So, 1, introduction. Diba? So, chapter 1, or topic number 1, is the introduction. So, when you write your introduction, diba, I want you to to write based on these 3 points, ano? So, what definition ng contemporary world? Yeah, based on our lesson, based on your understanding, and of course, try to add definitions from other references. No? So, what is a contemporary world? Because that is our subject matter. Ano yan? Anong pinatutungkulan nito? Di ba? Then, number 2, of course, in the modern world or in the contemporary world, globalization plays a vital role, di ba, sa paggalaw nito. So, the role of globalization, economic, technological advancement, and cultural interaction of nations and people in this contemporary world. And what is the effect in general of globalization on the entire modern world? So, pag sinulat mo yan, siguro, definition of the contemporary world, trying to explain it briefly, mga 3 paragraphs, the role of globalization 3, o yan, mga the effect of globalization, another 3. So, pwedeng introduction natin ay dapat not less than what? Mga 10 paragraphs, di ba? Ganon. So, parang basically, the introduction is the summarize of your whole exit paper. Parang ganon, ha? So, 2 to 3 paragraphs on that 3 major topics, di ba, can be, mga minimum of mga 6 to 10 paragraphs yung introduction. Okay? Then next, of course, syempre, chapter 2 is the globalization of the world, which is the main content of the contemporary world. So, yun. So, let's elaborate more on the meaning and characteristics of globalization. Diba? Its economic, political, cultural, and environmental dimensions. Pinag-usapan na natin yan, diba? Globalization, not is the integration of the whole world, diba? But not just economics, but also it has effects on political, cultural, and of course, environment aspect. Then, third is the role of technology, communication, and culture in global integration. Kasi hindi lang naman, di ba, pinag-usapan natin, hindi lang naman economic and political policies ang may epekto, kundi pati ang mga tao, di ba? At yung role ng technology, communication, including media, di ba, sabi nga natin, ay nagkaroon din ng pagbabago sa gawi ng mga tao. Okay, so that's chapter number 2. No? So, ayan, 2 to 3. So, hindi bababa uli sana yan ng mga 6 to 10 paragraphs. Di ba? So, ganyan, no? Ganyan natin siya isusulat. So, how we will write. Then, chapter 3, ayan, let's pumasok na tayo parang sa pinaka-body, no? The nature of globalization. So, how well do we understand globalization? So, yeah. So, marami ng topic yan, di ba? Globalization and economy. So, di ba, sabi nga natin, globalization integrates many aspects in the human life. So, one is economic. So, sa economic aspect, so let's discuss about issues and challenges. So when you discuss about globalization and its effect on its role on the economy, let's talk about different issues and concerns about this, its advantage and disadvantages. 'Di ba? Diyan pinag-usapan natin, 'di ba, yung role ng multinational corporations, 'di ba? The role of the transnational corporations, 'di ba? Ano ang ginawa nito sa economics ng ano, no, sa economy ng bawat bansa. And hinati nito, di ba? Hinati nito ang mundo into a north and south, etc. etc. So diyan na yung papasok yung mga iba't ibang topics natin. Okay? So issues and concerns. Then number 2, no, letter B, about discussion also about the globalization and, di ba, governance or the politics. Siyempre, hindi naman pwede na sabihin globalization and politics. So let's talk about globalization and governance. Bakit? 'Di ba? Kasi dito papasok yung issues ng, 'di ba, ng mga different globalization structure like the United Nations, World Bank, World Trade Organizations, 'di ba? At ano ang ginawa nito sa bansa, 'di ba? Nagkaroon ng regionalism, nagkaroon ng internationalization, di ba? And kamusta ang mga policy? Ayan, no? Kamusta yung mga policy ng mga bansa, di ba? Naghihigpit ba sila? Nagre-regionalize ba sila? Bakit sila nagre-regionalize? Di ba? At bakit nila ginagawa ito? So, anyway, na-discuss na rin naman natin yan. So, we will talk about definition and importance of governance. Bakit yan mahalaga sa globalization? No? Kinokontrol ba nito? Nakokontrol ka ba? Nagkakaroon ba ng bagong aspect of governance sa inyong bansa? Etc. etc. No? The shift from national to global decision making. Dito we have discussed about, di ba? Though we think local, we practice local, but our local policies also reflects to global standard, di ba? Ganyan na ang nangyayari ngayon, di ba? So, ano na ngayon ang role ng UN, World Bank, and World Trade Organization? Number 4, how does cooperation among countries functions to address these global issues? So, nandiyan yung regionalization, di ba? Tapos, anong influence on national sovereignty and policy making? Di ba? Na-overtook ba ang mga policy ng mga bansa na nakukubabawan ba o nadidiktahan, di ba? Then nagdagdag lang ako ng ilang topic. Does it promotes democracy and human rights? Tinatamaan din ba ito? So challenges in maintaining local control and identity and the emergence of global governance network and agreement. Ito yung dinidiscuss ko noon ng, do you think magkakaroon ba ng isang parang global policy? Like sinasabi ko nga, global religion o etc. etc. Kasi nga, sa integration na nagaganap. And the third topic could be globalization and culture. So yun din yan. So issues and challenges. Diba? Meron diyang mga cultural exchanges brought about by media, pagta-travel natin, nagtutour, di ba? And communication, yung role ng mga social media, di ba? In its influence, di ba? In our culture, nagkakaroon ng hegemonization, meron naman nagre-resist, di ba? Yan yung mga topic na diniscuss natin, no? So may risk ba dyan ng homogenization, resistance, no? At nagiging issue nga ito ng conflict at pwede din naman itong issue ng unity. Okay? And the fourth is globalization and the environment. Di ba? O ito, sa issue ito, di ba, laging na-discuss na din naman natin yung punto ng, di ba? Kasi nga, nag-i-invest sila sa mga third world countries o sa mga global south, di ba? Dahil sa anong role nila ng global south to the global north. Diba? They are the sources of raw materials, sources of other materials, minerals, di ba? Para doon sa mga product na pinuproduce sa ibang bansa na tinitinda naman sa buong mundo. So, may epekto ba yun sa environment? Like, madaming puno bang pinuputol dahil kailangan supplyan ng ganito? Yung mining, marami bang nasisira? Even fishing sa buong mundo, marami bang nasisira? Even our marine resources ay marami bang nasisira dahil sa ganito pangangailangan ng globalization. So yan, so kailangan tignan natin yan at gusto kong buksan natin ito sa usapin ng may epekto rin ba ito sa climate change? Does globalization also has an effect in the climate change, in population, yan, deforestation, exploitation of natural resources, and minerals. Kasi nga, di ba, globalization tries to produce the needs of the people worldwide. So, enough ba ang natural resources ng bansa or what else also or what globalization should do also in preserving our environment. Kasi bakit parang hindi yata yung pinag-uusapan. No? Kaya the need for international cooperation, the need for promotion of sustainable development. Okay, so yan. So pag dinidiscuss nyo yung A, B, C, D na yan, pwedeng mga tagpa 5 o 5, 10, 15, 20. So mga 20 paragraphs yung mga ganyan, di ba? Etc. etc. Then the last part is the conclusion. No? So conclusion, conclude natin yung buong paper. The content of the conclusion would be the summary of globalization's effect on the economy, governance, culture, and environment. So, thus the importance of awareness and responsibility in facing global challenges. The call to action, no? Meron ba kayong recommendation, no? Call to action means, do we have a recommendation, no? For a sustainable and inclusive world, no? Papalitan ko na lang itong call to action, palitan ko siya ng parang recommendation or proposed no? Proposed policy, no? If ever, no? For a sustainable and inclusive world. And last, I just want you to think about it, no? Is another system possible better than globalization? If you will conclude that globalization tends to destroy or not effective because of what you have discussed in your paper, I want you to make a proposal. Is another system possible and better than globalization? So let's be daring on this. Okay? So I want you to share your ideas on that. No? Kung sa tingin nyo, ang globalization ay hindi maganda at ganito lang ang ibubunga nito. So, do you have a proposal for another system? Do we reform globalization? Do we just adjust globalization? Or do we change globalization and propose another system if possible? So yan, gusto ko makita yan sa inyo. Kasi number 4 question in the conclusion will determine how well we understood globalization and its effect on the world. Then, is there another system possible to replace globalization? Okay, ha? So, ganun, class, ha? So, I want you to be more creative, to be more resourceful on the number 4, on the conclusion. Kasi 1, 2, 3, you will just summarize the effect, you will just summarize the importance of its awareness, di ba? Then, if you want to reform it, you reform it. And number 4, if you want to change it, is there another system possible better than globalization? Okay? So, yan. So, yung conclusion na yan can be another 3 to 4 paragraphs, di ba? Well, if you will dare on topic number 4, if there's another system possible, so kindly discuss that system in brief, kahit mga 2 paragraphs lang. The idea of challenging globalization also, So yan, so parang mga another 6 to 5 paragraphs again yan, no? Yung conclusion natin. Then of course, last and equally important is the references, no? In APA format, ano, American Public Policy Association, may format sila para lang naman paano lang wastong isusulat yung mga references. You can get that in the internet. If not, just put your references saan nyo kinuha yung mga discussion points na inilagay ninyo. Why? Because, di ba, dito nga sa umpisa, pwede sabihin natin, yung iba galing talaga sa libro natin, galing lang sa discussion natin. Pero syempre, sabi ko nga, you must add additional references on the matter. Kindly put that in the last chapter of your paper, di ba, on the references. Okay? Next, so pag-usapan natin yung technical requirements. So yun nga, no? So first page is the cover page, no? So ito, no? So ilagay natin yung title, no? Ano nyo na lang, ano? I-balance, ano? I-balance natin yung title page. So understanding the contemporary world. After that, ilagay natin yung names of the members of the group with signature. Ha? Ganyan lang, i-post nyo lang naman yan, kayang-kaya nyo gawin yan, yung inyong mga electronic signature sa tapat nung inyong sa tapat, or pwede din naman ito yung mga pangalan nasa ibabaw yung mga signature. Nasa sa inyo na yan, paano nyo ilalagay yung pangalan at signature, pwedeng magkatapat, pwedeng nasa ibabaw. O siguro mas better ibabaw, total 5 lang naman kayo. So 5 pangalan, nandun yung mga electronic signature nyo sa ibabaw. Okay? Then after that, lagay lang submitted to, of course, pangalan po and date of submission. O pag-usapan na lang natin ang last day of the submission of your exit paper. Okay? So, ang tanong una, sir, hard copy ba o soft copy ba? O sige, para wag paperless na tayo, wag na kayong gumastos. Submit it to me, di ba, in PDF format. Okay, so soft copy lang but in PDF format. Ha? Naka-PDF, ha? Para madali ko lang mabuksan. Tapos i-submit lang sa email ko. Pag-usapan natin yun. But we will set a deadline for the final submission of your exit paper. Pag-usapan natin as we go through the class. Okay? Pero of course, syempre, definitely, yung inyong, siguro, pwede ko na kayong bigyan ng clue, syempre, yung ating final week, yung final exam week, itapat na rin natin dyan, anumang araw yun matatapat, itapat na rin natin doon yung ating submission ng inyong exit paper. Okay? Other technical requirements, yan. So 1.5 spacing. Ang font natin is 12 using Arial or Times New Roman ang ating font style. Naka-format sa A4 bond paper size, and the report should not be fewer than 10 pages, of course excluding the cover page and the references. Tingin ko naman sakto lang yan, ha? Yung mga 5 to 10 paragraphs, lahat-lahat yan. Saktong-sakto yan. Minimum yan, 10 pages. At don't worry, hindi naman magastos ito kasi soft copy nyo na lang siya isasubmit. Okay? So, lagay ko na lang dito, submit in PDF format. Okay? Ayan. Ito lang yan. So, parang wag mamroblema na maraming pahina yan kasi hindi nyo naman ipiprint. Basta naka-PDF format ang ating submission. Okay? Soft copy na lang through my email. Alam nyo naman na yung email ko. Anyway, so di-discuss pa rin natin yan sa klase. Okay. So any questions, class, about the format or the outline of your exit paper and the idea? O nga, nito, pag na-save ko na to, ipopost ko ulit. No? Popost ko ulit sa ating group chat. At least ito na yung ating agreement on the content, on the layout, and some requirements about the exit paper. And why will you do an exit paper? It is in lieu of your final exam. And in the exit paper, papansin nyo, if you will notice, it covers all, no, our discussion about the contemporary world. So instead of giving you a final exam, I'll just give you an exit paper to gauge, diba, our understanding on our subject matter. And you will do this by group. And I would suggest the group that was formed, yeah, during our mini research about the Asian country, ay let's maintain it. And those group members ay kayo-kayo na uli yun. May listahan naman ako. And anyway, sa dulo, you will put your names naman, di ba, in the group, no? So the grade of the exit paper would be the grade of your final exam. So galingan natin. So ngayong kaaga pa lang, as early as today, this period, I'm giving you this information for you to start right away, to start writing your exit paper. So the final week would be from December, ako nagkakamali, 8, no? 8 to 15, no? Sometime like that. So we have more than 1 month. We have more than 1 month and 2 weeks, no, to finish your exit paper. Kayang-kaya, group effort naman ito, pwede nyo ng paghati-hatian yan, sulat-sulatin na, then pagsama-samahin, i-edit na lang, di ba? And of course, syempre, may group layout kayo, layout nyo, and pati mga references pagsama-samahin. Okay? Oh, any question, class, about the content or one? Any question muna o clarification about the exit paper? Is it okay na ba na ito ng final exam natin? And the groupings during your mini research is, let's maintain the same groupings. And third, any questions about the outline? Hello, class? Okay kayo? Okay pa kayo? So, any questions? Or clarification for that matter? Kung walang itatanong, meron pang gustong i-clarify. Oh, sabi ni Yuan, wala daw. Sabi ni Hani, wala. Sabi ni Arwel, wala. Is that the pleasure of the class? Ha? So, nandito naman lahat siguro, magkakagrupo kung meron mang absent because we are already 31 out of 53. So, may 20 na absent for today and I'm hoping naman ako yung 20 na absent ay kahit papano. No? Nandito naman siguro yung mga ka-group mates nila and let's maintain the groupings. So, anything else? Then tomorrow sa ating face-to-face class, I will discuss the rubrics, no? How we will grade your exit paper. So for today, let's just discuss about the content, the outline, kung meron kayong gustong ilinaw. And tomorrow, let's discuss about the rubrics. No? Paano naman gigradean o paano nyo susulatin ang inyong exit paper. Then the following week, next week, will be your midterm exam. Kasi na-made naman na natin, ano? yung target nating topics to discuss in the midterm period ay na-made naman na natin. So after the midterm, meron pa tayong mga tatlong meetings and we will still be having our 3 lessons na idadagdag nyo na lang dito sa exit paper ninyo. Then after that, yung week na yon ng ating final exam would be the submission of your final exit paper. Actually, nandito na rin naman lahat nga. Kaya nga, excuse me, kaya nga inuna ko na yung outline ng inyong exit paper. No need na. Tingin ko, wag na lagyan ng table of contents. Okay na yun. Kailan lang naman yan kasi pag table of contents, 1, diba? Page 1, yung introduction, 2, 3, 4, 5. Parang 5 lang naman yan. Wag na natin lagyan. Kasi mangyayari, magiging second page pa yun eh. Pero sige, anong tingin mo, Kiza? Anong tingin ng class? Pwede rin naman, but kasi wala naman tayong ipiprint. O sige. Pero dahil hindi naman natin ito ipiprint, kaya wala din naman ako nakikitang necessity to have a table of content unless ipiprint natin. Ayoko namang i-print nyo na dahil una, gastos pa yan. Ayoko namang gumastos pa kayo. Di ba? Kaya nga, so kung hindi naman ipiprint, I cannot see the necessity of having a table of contents. Okay, so sige, wag na. Sabi ni Hani, wag na daw. Sige, wag na. Total, wala din naman siyang silbi sa isang soft copy. No? Unless na ipiprint nyo. Wag na. Magagastosan lang kayo. Kasi overall, tingin ko, kung susundin nyo yung discussion natin ng ganitong bilang ng mga paragraphs, baka nagre-range talaga yan ng 15 pataas na pages. No? Kaya nilagay ko lang dyan na hindi siya dapat bumaba ng not fewer than 10 pages. But I guess sa 1.5 spacing and kung 5 paragraphs yan, yung item number 1 and 2, di 10 paragraphs na yan, baka yung introduction hanggang sa globalization of the world, ay mga dalawa na, no? 2 pahina na yan. Siguro, tapos itong 3, itong A, B, C, D, E, pagtatagda 2 yan, di 4 na yan, so 8 na yan. Diba? Plus yung unang 2, 10. So, yun. Then, conclusion, another 2. Mga, tingin ko nga, mga 12. No? Minimum of 12. Nevertheless, sige, huwag namang bababa ng 10. Kasi pag less than 10 pages yan, parang wala na tayong na-discuss masyado. And since hindi naman nga natin ito ipiprint, please try to articulate more, no, about the matter. Hindi naman tayo magagastusan mag-print. Soft copy nyo naman ito isasubmit sa akin. In PDF, ha? Para hindi gumagalaw. Para hindi gumagalaw yung paging and the content. Okay? Meron pa ba? So, no more, lagay ko lang ulit dito. So, wala nang table of contents, no? Okay, tingnan natin. Sige. Ano pa? Submit in PDF format. No table of contents. So, ano pang mga any concerns? Kasi pagkatapos ito, yan, i-ano ko na to, no? I-repost ko ito para yan yung natin. Yan yung ating format ng ating exit paper. So, isa lang. No? So, may cover page ka lang, the title, the name of the members with signature. Again, with signature. I need the signature para makita natin nandun talaga. So, i-attach nyo lang naman ang electronic signature nyo. Sa ibabaw, no? Gawin na natin sa ibabaw. Ito yung pangalan. Nasa ibabaw yung pirma. Then, submitted to. put my name, yung Di Miranda, and the date of submission. Yung date of submission, pag-usapan natin siguro bukas, ano, as we go along the class, no? Pag-usapan na lang natin. And again, this time class ha, make sure na wala nang late. And two, baka naman meron pa kayong kaklase ha. Baka may kaklase tayo na wala pang kagrupo o na-miss, no? Kaya lang, based on my record kasi, nung chinechekan ko yung mga group report na sinabit sa akin ng hard and sa email, eh nakita ko naman lahat may grade, kaya lahat mukhang nakapasok lahat sa ating group, no? Eh, at meron lang namang dalawa, may dalawang nag-drop na. So the rest naman nakapasok sa group. Okay, so anyway, just to remind everyone, kung meron pang walang kagrupo, no, paki-announce, no? At please, of course, i-accommodate naman natin sila kung saan nila gusto pumasok. Pero ngayon, for now, let's maintain the previous groupings. At kung meron lang, ano, kung may na-overlook tayo, meron talaga tayong kaklaseng hindi pa nakapasok sa grupo, no, ipasok natin sila at tulungan natin sila makapasok sa grupo, maging bahagi natin. And of course, syempre, it goes with bigyan natin sila ng assignment. No? Bigyan natin sila ng kanilang task in writing our exit paper. Anything else? Kasi pag wala, okay na. So, let's dismiss early and I will see you all again tomorrow. And tomorrow we will be discussing about the rubrics, no? The rubrics of your exit paper. Paano natin ito gigradean para mag-guide kayo how will you write the paper, the technical writing of the paper. Pero the content, ito na. And tomorrow we will discuss about the way you will write the paper because that is the way I will give grades to your exit paper. Okay? Ipopost ko uli ito ha. Ipopost ko naman ito sa ating group chat para maging gabay nyo sa inyong pagsusulat. And of course, after this, after tomorrow, mag-meeting na yung magkakagrupo and divide the topics among yourselves. Okay? Anything else? Meron pang concern. So, do we need a table of contents? So, sige, no na. No? Na. Ang font, ayan na. Times New Roman or Arial 12. Mag-Roman na kayo. Tingin ko, mas maganda. Maganda sa mata. No? Ano pa? Yung APA format, pwede nating i-research bukas. Okay, research nyo na lang. No, paano yung format ng paglalagay lang naman ng tamang paglalagay lang naman ng references. But if not, kung magpapahirap yan sa atin, just put saan nyo kinuha ang inyong mga iba pang information. I just want to know saan nyo kinuha yung mga idinagdag ninyong information. Ha? Of course, syempre, malaya naman tayong kumuha ng iba pang information. Ito kasi sa number 3, ano, ito yun, no? Importante yan, no? Additional references on the subject matter, of course, ipakita lang saan ito kinuha. So, yun yung references natin, ha? Saan ito kinuha? So, yun lang. So, APA format, kung mahihirapan, basta ilagay lang saan siya kinuha. Okay? Okay, so, ana? So, with that, I can dismiss you early para relax lang. Total, prelim midterm exam na natin next week. Wala na tayo masyadong lesson. After midterm, siguro mga 2 tatlong topic pa tayo, then tapos na tayo for the semester, then exam na nga. So, paano susukatin ang ating kaalaman for the whole semester? O yan, exit paper natin sukatin. Sa exit paper natin tignan. How well do we understand the contemporary world? By not, I will not be giving exam, but I will be giving an exit paper. Mas magandang makita paano natin ito naunawaan. Is it fair? Ha? At least I hope it's fair to all. So no question about the exit paper as our final exam, and the exit paper will be done by the group. So this would be a group collaboration. So dito mapapractice natin yung teamwork at tulungan nyo, and hoping ako dahil group collaboration ito, we can you can, di ba, submit a better study about the contemporary world. So, pag maganda yon, ibig sabihin, natutunan natin ang subject na the contemporary world. O balik ta rin man natin ang mundo, naiintindihan nyo ang globalization. Okay? So, the exit paper will gauge our understanding about the contemporary world. Kaya nga yung title natin, Understanding the Contemporary World. Okay? So bukas, i-discuss ko yung basis of grading. After that, ipopost ko para maging gabay din ninyo sa inyong pagsusulat. Sa more on the technical writing naman. Okay? So, Nana? Noted raw, noted. So, anyway, magkikita-kita naman tayo lagi pa dahil continuous pa ang ating lesson para makadagdag pa. And, of course, during our lessons, meron pa rin naman tayo mga quizzes. Ha? Kaya hindi pa tapos ang klase. Magle-lecture pa tayo, magkakaroon pa tayo ng discussions. And in between discussions, we will still be having our quizzes. Diba? And of course, by the end of the semester, you will have your exit paper. Kaya tuloy lang ang ating pag-aaral. Okay. So, wala na? If none, okay na po. Sige, pahinga tayo. Pahinga kayo ng maaga. I will dismiss you early, and tomorrow sa ating 10, anong oras ba klase natin? 9 to 10:30 class natin bukas. Kita-kita tayo. I-discuss ko naman yung rubrics. No? How will we grade? No? O how will I? But of course tayo, how will we grade our exit paper? I will discuss it tomorrow face-to-face para magkaintindihan tayo paano ang basis ng inyong final exam grade. Kasi nakabase ito sa exit paper ninyo. Okay? So, I hope I make myself clear. Okay? O, sige. Oh, thank you na, sabi ni Honey. Sabi ni Miss Ubilio. No? O, edi sige. Kung wala na, okay na. So, class dismissed. I will see you all again tomorrow. And I hope tomorrow sa pag-uusap natin sa klase natin, magtanong kayo ha. Again, pwede naman natin balikan ito kung batay sa inyong pagbabasa, kung meron pa kayong nais itanong tomorrow. And of course, yung basis ng inyong grading, magkalinawan tayo bukas. Okay? O sige, so kung wala na, I'll see you all again tomorrow. Class dismissed. Ingat kayo saan man kayo naroroon. Okay? Okay, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Ingat, ingat. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Thank you, thank you.